everyone. So ethics is a subject which, despite there being an abundance of material in the market, so people are not actually able to form a connect between the observations that they have in their everyday life and how to apply them. Because ethics, even though it is relatively easy, people find it difficult to approach this particular GS. So in this session, we will just sort of like discuss what certain things that we can do with respect to quotation-based questions and how to tackle them. So for this question, the question that we'll be discussing today is this: in law, man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. So this is a statement by Immanuel Kant. So there are many multiple different ways by which you can address quotation-based questions in ethics. So one of them that we will be discussing today is using another quotation to tackle the one that you already are facing in the question. So first of all, whenever we are doing answer writing, we need to break down the question into whatever parts that we have. So like this question: in law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. So here we are talking about law and the consequences that following the law or not following it leads to. And the second part is this: with respect to ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. So here we are talking about two things. So here is the action and here is just a thought. So based on these two things and the dimensions that we are facing, we are going to be addressing this question. So here we have law and here we have ethics. So with respect to law, we're talking about an action which leads to violation and a person is charged as being guilty. And in ethics, we are talking about a thought which is leading to a person being described as guilty. So this is the first interconnection that we are making. So as we already know, this question can, so guys, this question can be addressed in this form, that when a person is actually a product of not just his actions but also his thoughts. Every action stems from a thought that a person is having or a person has already had. So we are all mosaic of these particular things. So these words that I'm using here: product of thought plus deed, mosaic of thoughts, opinions, etc. So these are certain jargons, certain keywords which you can use in this answer. So now we just need to make an interconnection between this. So a quotation from an ARC report can be used with respect to this question, which talks about law can eradicate the perversity of the mind, but it cannot eradicate the perversity of the heart, because the perversity of the mind is actually leading to your actions, but the perversity of the heart are your entire thoughts, what a person's character is actually like and what a person is. So here, if you're talking about this ARC quotation, which goes something along this line: law can eradicate perversity of the mind but not the heart. So this is one approach using which this particular question, this quotation can be used, and this quotation can be solved. And we've already made two particular dimensions with the help of which this question is about, this question will take its shape. So yeah, this is one way in which you can approach your case studies and solve it. Thank you very much.